If you guys have ever seen The Matrix, if you haven't seen The Matrix, I definitely recommend you watching it. What in the world are you doing here? Are you dead naming me? Yes, thank you, JCat. Come on, Lolo. Get the fuck. Come on. You just doxed me, bro. No one knows my real name except for L friends. I have it. I'll play the Matrix game so bad. The old one? Anyways, guys, right now we're gonna watch this fucking Matrix thing. If you haven't seen The Matrix, I definitely recommend fucking watching it. Because for me, The Matrix has a lot, like, when I first watched it, I didn't know this. But obviously, I know now. It has a lot of underlying meanings and, like, cool, like, analogies and all this other kind of, like, cool, like, life lesson bullshit. Most of it's probably, like, bullshit and just, like, you know, pseudo shit. But I still think it's pretty fucking cool.
The Matrix is one of the greatest films ever made, hitting $460 million in just box office sales.
Damn!
And The Matrix was an instant hit. And after 2 decades, its relevancy continues to stand strong, with terms coined from the movies such as The Matrix and the Red Pill becoming widely adopted in.
Yeah, so this is where the red pill, blue pill thing first started. Wish Tron was real, dude. You didn't know. I'll leave. The new one? No, I'm kidding, Lulu. You're fine.
Modern culture. And yet even more interestingly is that The Matrix is perhaps one of the most beautifully prophetic and meaningful movies ever created in history. So what is it about this film that made it so culturally important? How could this movie continue to be so relevant after 20 years? What was the movie tapping into? Well, this brings us on to the bedroom of a depressed, pasty software engineer and nighttime hacker.
So basically me, except for soft, like this is me. This is my fucking setup. I'm just a Twitch streamer, not an engineer.
Called Neo, who is slumped over in his trash-filled room, with the bleak film colouring resembling his nihilistic, empty, dull existence that Neo lives in. At the start of The Matrix, Neo is a nihilistic man. His corporate life and monotonous desk job makes Neo feel that his actions don't have any effect on reality.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you literally have to take decisions every single day. Like, yeah, if you fucking go to work your little job, and go home and feed your cat and your dog, and then go to sleep and then do the same thing the next day. Yes, you're contributing, you're living a life, you're being as happy as you can. But you have to make decisions that impact your life fucking daily, that impact the quality of your life, the enjoyment of your life. Your life will not get better. You will not enjoy your life more. You will not be fucking happy in your life ever unless you fucking take steps every fucking day to improve it. Whether it's eliminating bad habits, fucking working harder for a goal of yours, making more money, whatever it is, you have to fucking physically improve your life every goddamn day. You can't do it one day out of the week. You can't do it 2 days out of the week. You gotta do it every single day, 7 days a fucking week. At least do one thing, whatever it is, to fucking improve it. And that's the only way your life will ever get better.
All details in the film make this even clearer, with Neo's flat being numbered 101, a direct reference to George Orwell's book 1984. In Orwell's book, Room 101 was a torture room where people would be shown their greatest fears in order to mold them in the state's ideal image.
Mine would be like... oh, fuck, never mind. Dude, I almost always say shit that I think is, like, gonna get fucked. Like, it's gonna fuck me if I say it on stream. I saw somewhere that creator was trans and that's why they made it. I don't know. Maybe they were lying. I don't think that's why the Matrix movie was made. Because of a trans person? I'm not sure. For being trans, the creators confirmed it. I'm not saying that's not right. I'm just trying to think, like, I guess maybe because I'm not trans, I don't understand it.
And Neo's life is lived inside Room 101, where he is tortured by the routine and can't find any meaning in his life. So he seeks to find these answers through his double life as a hacker, but comes up empty every time. Whatever he does while locked inside the Matrix has no meaning. But one day this starts to change, when he wakes up to find a strange message on his monitor, with the message telling him that the quote Matrix has him and that he must follow the White Rabbit. It seems as though this could just be another hacker getting back at Neo. This could all just be a prank. But then the last thing the computer writes is knock knock Neo, just before somebody does exactly that on his door.
Yeah,
when Neo
dude,
opens the door,
this movie was so fucking cool. I haven't seen this movie in so long, and watching this reminds, like, dude, this movie was so fucking good.
He finds it's a group of people led by a man who wants to buy illicit information held on a storage device. Neo lets out a sigh of relief. This is business as usual, but after the purchase is complete, the group invites him out to the club, and right as he's about to refuse, Neo sees a white rabbit tattoo on the shoulder of one of the women. Realizing that this tattoo is part of the instructions sent by him on the computer, he accepts the invitation, knowing deep down that something is up. The decision to follow the White Rabbit is the first of many decisions in Neo's rejection of the Matrix.
Like guys, in your life, like just like Neo, he was stuck in the Matrix, like just the confines of a normal human life, working, eating, sleeping, 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 and he just wanted something more. I fucking want something more. You guys should want something more. for your life, whether that's, it doesn't all have to be the same thing. Not everyone wants to be, a fucking Twitch streamer, for example, but you need to want more for your life, bro, to have a fulfilling fucking life, to get rid of that anxiety, to get rid of that emptiness, to get rid of that fucking empty, like, gray feeling. You know what I'm saying?
But he doesn't quite know this yet.
Working, eating, nutting, sleeping. Yeah, I forgot nutting. Sorry.
And so when arriving at the club, Neo is approached by a woman named Trinity, who cryptically warns him of impending danger. Neo recognizes her name as a fellow computer hacker. However, she says that was all a long time ago. Trinity then talks to Neo about his general dissatisfaction with life, as she knows that Neo is aimless and tormented by a lack of meaning in his life. She knows that nihilism has sucked his soul, so she promises him that there will...
Even if it means texting a friend you haven't talked to for a bit? Yes! Yes, exactly. Like, literally small things just like that, like reconnecting with a friend, fucking making new friendships, just doing things that enrich your life. It could be insane shit. Just do something to make your fucking life interesting, to fucking look back on it like, wow, I did that was fucking cool.
Will be an answer. Cut to the next scene and we see Neo waking up late for work and proceeding to get chewed out by his boss. But in the back of Neo's mind are questions. Was following the white rabbit just a dream? Who was Trinity? All while Neo continues his droney, hollowed out existence, living like human cattle in an artificial box with artificial lighting.
What's up, Ben?
Trapped inside a spiritual cage with all the other droogs. The crushing weight of his sterile existence makes Neo even more curious about the white rabbit. It's a glimpse of something different. And just as Neo continues to stay stuck behind his cubicle, he is then struck by a call from a man named Morpheus.
They're coming for you, Neo, and I don't know what they're going to do.
Who alerts him that the danger Trinity was telling Neo about is real, and that Neo is being followed by
Mr. Anderson.
Agents. In a tense scene, Neo briefly evades some agents who have been looking for him, but Neo's mind is the only thing holding him back. And Neo is actually successful in escaping the agents. He's finally taking that call to adventure. He's choosing to take his life into his own hands.
In chat, once you fucking take your life in your own hands, you fucking grab life by the goddamn balls, bro. It'll fucking change. You'll have a whole new outlook. You'll feel the anxiety slip away. It's all possible. You'll feel the anxiety slip away. You'll fucking feel things lighten up. You'll feel your chest empty out, and you'll just have room and warmth and fucking energy, bro. You'll fucking feel alive, bro. You'll fucking want to fucking scream. You know what I'm saying? Live your hero's journey, and you twist.
This is the start of Neo breaking free from his cage. But then he comes up against his biggest challenge, as Morpheus tells Neo that the only way he can escape the agents is to walk across the ledge. But his programmed mind just can't overcome this obstacle. He doesn't believe in himself.
That's what so many people, bro. They get brainwashed in society, and they literally fucking society puts mental blocks in your brains that tell you can't do something. You fucking can. You motherfucker, you can do it. Go do it. Whatever it is that you're not doing and you want to do because your mom, your dad, your friends, your family, it's not realistic, it's not this, it's not that. Go fucking do it. You can do it. You're being dumb. Go fucking do it. God damn. You're still not doing it. Go do it. What's up, Mighty?
Or his abilities. He's been programmed to be comfortable. He's never been near real danger, so his strength, his mind, and ability is hampered, causing him to refuse that call.
Literally, it's literally this hard for humans to fucking break out of the matrix. You have to be willing to do something you've never done before to get something you've never had before. If you always do the same thing, you will never achieve anything new. You'll never get anything different. Nothing different will ever fucking happen in your life. Keep buffering, I'm crying. I'm sorry.
Adventure. And by refusing the call, this represents Neo refusing to tackle his fear. He knows he'll be successful if he overcomes his fear, and yet his weak, anxious mind is his biggest failure. His nihilism is what keeps him trapped in the Matrix, and so Neo fails to succeed, resulting in him being escorted to an interrogation room. At first, Neo believes that he's being prosecuted by regular government workers, but when Neo demands to be given his rights, they seal his mouth shut, as if it was done by magic. They then implant a mechanical tracking bug into his stomach, meaning that Neo will now always be tracked in the Matrix.
Oh my god.
And outliers.
I forgot how weird this scene was. Keanu Reeves is yeah, I fuck with Keanu. He's cool.
The biggest threat to their society. And then just like that, Neo is back in his bed. Again, seeming like this was all just a dream. And yet somehow, Neo is immediately called again by Morpheus, who gets Trinity and some other crew members to pick him up. Before Neo meets Morpheus, Trinity removes the bug that is tracking him, proving to Neo that this wasn't a dream. From here, Neo goes on to meet his mentor, Morpheus, who's living inside an abandoned building. Morpheus confirms all of Neo's suspicions, telling him that his whole life is a lie and that he was born a slave to the Matrix. This was why he was so demasculated, becoming just another corporate drone. It was all by design. However, Morpheus then offers...
Chat, I believe that by society by design, our brain by design places limits on ourselves. And without knowing, you place limits on yourself. And if you really deeply think about it, the only thing stopping you from doing something is you physically not doing it. Literally, you physically not doing it. Do you know how durable you are as a human? Do you know how motivated you can get if you believe? Like, bro, you're not gonna fucking die, so go do it.
Offers Neo a choice, the decision on whether to remain blissfully ignorant or learn the true nature of the Matrix. Similar to our own reality, nobody can really be told what the Matrix is. One has to experience it and find out
exactly.
For themselves. So Morpheus then opens...
Dude, I think right now I'm breaking out the fucking Matrix. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Recently, like, I know you, I might be going crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but I think I'm breaking out the goddamn Matrix. Like literally, I think in the next 1 to 2 years, like, I'm gonna be breaking you guys out of the Matrix. Like this shit's gonna fucking pop off.
Up his palms, revealing the notorious...
We gotta break out together, guys.
...in his separate hands. In his left hand lies the blue pill, Neo's ticket to blissful ignorance.
Would you guys live in blissful ignorance of all the fucked up stuff? I mean, we already are! Bro, what am I talking about? I literally, the blue pill never fucking leaves you. I literally said this. I'm literally saying, would you guys take the blue pill? Bro, that's the most blue pill thought you can fucking say. Like, I gotta fucking get out of this thought. Like, no, you don't need blissful ignorance. And the thing is, like, saying that... Oh, that's so... Dude, see?
If he takes this pill, Neo will simply wake back up in his bed, believing in the nihilistic system that has brainwashed him, going back to his lonely, miserable, atomized existence.
Trying to be successful and happy. Bro, I am 110% motivated and dedicated to becoming successful and happy. So you guys fucking join me. We'll do it. I promise you, bro. We're here to fucking learn, grow, fucking beat ass, get money.
All while remaining ignorant to the true nature of the
bitches.
world. And on the other hand, sits the red
Some
pill.
sluts.
Taking this pill will grant Neo access to the Matrix, allowing him to see the world for what it truly is, as nasty as it may be. This decision is the crucial point of Neo's story, and marks the first phase of
exactly. You have to fucking accept the cruel realities of your fucking... Not society, not the world, of your fucking reality, because it's different for everyone. And that's how you fucking get out of the Matrix. That's why all these people are like, oh, you gotta escape the Matrix. Like Andrew Tate, he doesn't understand that. So Andrew Tate is blue-pilled. He thinks he's red-pilled, but he's actually fucking blue-pilled. Because the Matrix is different for everyone. The Matrix is a personal journey, because the system holds everyone down in a certain fucking way. It's not all the same for everyone. So the very fact that he's shilling the same, oh, be an alpha, you know, fuck women, get Bugattis. The very fact that he's doing that is beta as fuck and it's red pill as fuck. Bro, why would you want to copy another man, bro? Break out of your own Matrix and find out what you want to fucking do. You could go fucking paint fucking bananas by the beach. I don't give a fuck. If that's what breaks you out and finally gives you that happiness, then they're working a fucking desk job or fucking bagging groceries or whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Hero's Journey. The hero's journey is one of the oldest tales of mankind. It's a narrative structure that ranges from all kinds of stories.
I'm on my hero's journey right fucking now.
From Star Wars to the Bible, the term was coined by author Joseph Campbell. He describes this as being a deeply ingrained part of the human psyche that allows humans to push through walls and do the impossible in pursuit of meaning. In the real world, the hero's journey is our path.
Guys, you gotta go on your hero's journey. You have to fucking go on your hero's journey and push past your mental limits, your mental fucking walls, your mental breaks. You gotta fucking push past that shit. I'm telling you, you're gonna be a fucking sad sack of shit forever. Dude, I know people, I've met so many people, I know people in their 30s, 35s, 40s, who are still sad sacks of shit and haven't figured it out because they've never fucking done this. You have to fucking go through trials, you have to fucking go through hard things to get what you want. If I want to be a Twitch streamer, if I want to be a famous YouTuber, I'm gonna have to fucking bust my ass and fucking, you know, and you guys can do it too with whatever the fuck you want. But you have to go on that journey. I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's hurt. I know there's gonna be fucking pitfalls, but you have to go on the fucking journey if you're ever gonna find any happiness. Or you're gonna be some sort of 50-year-old fucking loser sitting in your recliner. Oh, what's on the news tonight? Oh, the president added new jobs? Wow, that's awesome. No, who gives a fuck? Enjoy your life. Let me get stronger. Good shit, LCP.
towards self-improvement and overcoming our neuroticism, anxiety, fears, and laziness. Which is why right now we're seeing this whole new wave of self-improvement, serving as a counter.
But it's not self-improvement, it's fake red pill shit, and it's pissing me off, bro. Guys, don't get tricked by the fake red pills. Don't fucking get tricked. I'm telling you, bro. The thing is, the most blue pill people out here are the ones selling you the red pill. Here, take the red pill. But that's the most blue pill thing you can fucking do. What are you doing? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! God damn, this shit's fucking drives me insane.
Balance to the nihilism that's embedded so deeply in modern society. But this isn't a modern thing. In fact, many forms of Buddhism gave a similar path to enlightenment.
The very fact that you're finding, and so I would never tell you exactly what to do. I'm not saying go chase wind, go chase cars, do this, do that, to fucking find your happiness, to break out of your matrix, to take the red pill. You got to go on your own fucking journey, and that journey's gonna be different for everyone. But selling a fake red pill that is for everyone, bro, that's blue pilling. You're blue pilling them. They're like, oh, get a Bugatti, get a car, you'll be happy. That's the definition of blue pilling.
Along with so many other religions, the hero's journey is a process that's been taken by all of mankind. It's every step out of your comfort zone that brings you further towards truth. It's every action that you take towards self-improvement. Find your truth, guys. Closer to unlocking meaning in your life. Good cloud. And it's one of the key things that the Matrix tries to show. We see this clearly when Neo takes the red pill, and the world begins to melt around him, as he soon wakes up in a nightmare situation. Upon opening his eyes in the real world, Neo almost drowns, trying to remove all the cables that are attached to him in a pod. Once he catches his breath and takes a look around.
This is how I feel, bro. This is how I fucking feel right now. I'm just looking around and I just see things for what they fucking are, dude. And guess what? The world's fucking ugly. It fucking sucks. But just being aware to it and being awake to it, that means you can fucking improve and make things better in your immediate area, in your immediate reality. So you have to wake up and see the ugly things, see what's holding you down, see what's fucking making you sad. You have all these cords in you, and fucking anxiety, fucking depression, fucking porn addiction, fucking smoking nicotine, fucking drinking, fucking, if you've addiction to women or dating or whatever it is, you have all these fucking cords in you, and you don't fucking realize that's what's holding you down. I've had so many of these cords in me for so long, and I didn't fucking realize that's what's holding me down. That's what's making me upset.
Neo sees the true reality of the world, a human factory farm. As far as the
That's what I always say. I've legitimately told Ben this. I'm like, bro, there is literally, like, the government raises us to work, to push through the economy, to keep everyone, sane and happy in their little home, and they'll give you a little stimmy every now and then. They're like, oh, here's your stimmy, please be happy and spend more money, blah, 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 blah. But you're not doing things that make you happy. Bro, everyone right now is literally living so they don't become, literally living to not be homeless. That is everyone's goal right now. Everyone is fucking working a job to fucking just to have enough money to pay rent. You don't have enough money to really fucking do anything, to have any sort of meaningful life experiences. Yeah, some people do, but the majority of us fucking don't. The majority of us fucking don't have any freedom or any of that. Dude, it fucking pisses me off.
There lies identical pods attached to enormous constructs, all of them containing other humans being harvested for their energy. When a robot suddenly sees that Neo has managed to escape his sedation, he is quickly discarded and thrown down a trash chute towards a pit filled with water. Luckily, before drowning, Neo is picked up by the claw of a ship and is subsequently rehabilitated by Morpheus and his crew. When being operated on, Neo questions why his eyes hurt. Along with his extreme muscle atrophy, Morpheus explains the reason. Neo is in a full-on breakdown because he has never actually experienced any kind of bodily autonomy. Once Neo is brought to stable condition, he is plugged into a chair and enters the Matrix along with Morpheus, because Morpheus needs to show Neo the true reality of the Matrix. At first, Neo is in disbelief that he's inside a computer program, but Morpheus questions him on if this is actually so hard to believe. He explains that if what you can feel, smell, taste, and see, then what constitutes as real is simply electric signals being interpreted by your brain. After this explanation, Morpheus reveals that the outside world is in an even bleaker scenario than the one inside their home base. He explains that after
this really is how it is, guys. They keep us busy with these distractions, these celebrities, keeping up with the Kardashians. Oh, Young Gravy's fucking Addison Rae's mom. Who cares, bro? Who cares? They're keeping you distracted from your own problems, your own fucking life, so you don't see how fucking everything around you is falling apart, bro. Especially in America. America's fucking falling apart around us, but they're keeping us distracted. They're keeping us well-fed with McDonald's. Stop eating fast food. Fast food is killing you. Anyways,
losing control of artificial intelligence, humanity decided to create a nuclear winter, believing that a lack of energy from the sun will eliminate the machines. After the nukes, the world became a wasteland, run entirely by machines, while humanity was trapped in a dream world. This dream world is the Matrix, a simulation of humanity's
this is why everyone wants to go to Europe.
It is all-encompassing and never stops for the people inside it, where they live their whole lives believing that the Matrix is real. And if this wasn't heavy enough, Morpheus then springs it onto Neo that he believes that Neo is the reincarnation of a man with the power to change anything in the Matrix. He is the One.
Let's go!
If you've been following my videos, I'm sure you know how suspicious I am of mainstream media. Oftentimes, mainstream media can be the biggest impediment to understanding the truth and keeping you stuck in our society's matrix. Which is why I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Ground News. For example, not only can I have a interesting Initially not taking things very well, Neo panics at his newfound enlightenment. He's realizing that the entire world around him, all his friends, memories, icons, dreams are all warped for the benefit of an elite minority. It's as though the Matrix was a warning about the path modernity is taking us, where technology has infested every aspect of daily life to a point that we've attached our own psyches into the hands of a few. You see, in our age of overconsumption and mass production—
That's what I'm saying, especially right now. Listen, I know a lot of these people are feeding you bullshit, like Andrew Tate, Sneeko, and they're all getting banned. But listen, it's another scary thing that's going on. Bro, just because... I don't want to talk about Andrew Tate, but I'm saying some of these other people. Andrew Tate... I don't talk about that. But all these people are getting fucking banned. Bro, if you don't have the popular narrative, if you don't have the popular story, you're getting banned. Dude, if you disagree with the majority of people, you get fucking attacked. You get attacked for thinking differently. Bro, I made a video thinking differently about a YouTuber, and in people's head, I didn't agree with their favorite YouTuber. They could fucking attack. Like, it wasn't too bad, but think about that. I mean, it's like, obviously there's worse situations where like other fans, like for example, Dream the Minecraft YouTuber, his fans will dox people. They'll fucking try to murder people for disagreeing with their favorite streamer. Bro, they're so brainwashed. And that's just a smaller level. I'm like, dude, look at the fucking government, the fucking Republican Party controlling the fucking conservative fucking morons, and then the fucking Democrats controlling the fucking liberals. Like, oh, we'll fucking take care of your problems, just vote for us. Bro, it's all a fucking lie. What's up, Mercy?
Powerful must maintain constant relevance through advertising and media. By doing this, multinationals always assure continuous demand to drive continuous profits. Instead of just manufacturing a particular product, companies need to manufacture the structure, the personality, the culture of the universal public. And big tech serves as the perfect vessel to do this. Every day of your life, big tech delivers you into an alternative reality, playing on your emotions.
Chat, I know that I make TikToks, but guys, if you watch TikTok for more than 30 minutes a day, fucking stop. It's making you stupid. It's actually killing your attention span, and it will actually fucking hurt you. TikTok is fucking hurting you. Look at me. Stop watching TikTok so much. Go watch my TikToks. You know, I post like 2 a day. It's like, what, 30 seconds of fucking content, and get off. Fucking scrolling through these TikToks is gonna fucking rot your brain. It's gonna kill you, make you fucking stupid, if you're not already. Everyone can suck my ass. Honestly, true. Sucking ass. Let's go. What we watching? Watch. We'll find out.
Depression, fear, anxiety, hunger, lust,
TikTok is
laughter,
bad for you.
acting.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad for you, guys. And just this is just an example. For example, when you go on TikTok, especially me as a guy, and I used to scroll TikTok a lot. When I scroll TikTok, bro, and I'm swiping through it, and I see all these girls twerking, dancing, and I see all these dudes with fucking the nice cars and everything. You know, for me, luckily for me, I'm fucking secure, and I'm thinking, be honest. But for most people, bro, they see this, and you don't think it. You don't think so, but it's slowly rotting your brain and fucking like mutating the way you think about things in your subconscious. It's not human. It's not human for a man to be able to see every single beautiful woman in the world, see them naked, look up their OnlyFans, fucking see them fucking have sex. That's not healthy. That's not normal, bro. We're losing human connection. A man, for example, can literally fucking go from step A to step fucking B. In step C to step D, you know, with a woman without even fucking meeting her. He can go from saying hello, and the next thing you know, he's seen her have sex. He's seen her vagina. Like, bro, what? That's not healthy for you. And the same thing for women. Seeing all these hot guys saying, "Oh, hey, baby girl, I gotta treat you right and choke you in the bed." Bro, that's rotting your fucking brain. It's rotting your brain out. Watch it for memes. Even memes, it kills your attention span. It is scientifically proven that watching TikTok will kill your attention span.
Directly on your sensorium. The content you are constantly watching every hour of every day of every year is not a vision but a manufactured data stream that can be sanitized to impose cultural values that generate immense wealth. Little do we realize that every day we are chipping away our autonomy to an all-pervasive drug that delivers whatever message those dealing the drug wishes.
It doesn't matter. That's the point. That's the point, Mighty. It's the point, JCat. Thank you, guys. Whatever is your poison, whatever keeps you on the app, whatever keeps you scrolling, fucking seeing this fucking light that's pretty. Ooh, a puppy. Ah, ooh, a kitten. Ah, bro, they're fucking sucking your phone. Go outside, do something. Become more. Memes have melted my brain. TikToks. Exactly, Mercy. Jeff, thank you for the sub, man. I fucking appreciate the shout out. Thank you. Touch grass. Yes, guys, touch fucking grass.
To be, providing a fertile ground for fostering technocracy, which is why in the Matrix movie, this is symbolized by AI using human consciousness to fuel their ever-expanding empire. Neo realizes the challenge he is up against. He has to mentally and physically overcome the entire system he lived in to find true meaning, to save the entire human population. However, Neo's fears soon start to dissipate once he begins practicing and learning the inner workings of the Matrix. Back inside the program, Morpheus introduces Neo to a combat simulation inside of a dojo.
This is a sparring program, similar to the programmed reality of the Matrix.
It has the same basic rules like gravity.
It is.
What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent, others can be broken.
Using a computer algorithm, Neo is able to completely understand the intricacies of Kung Fu, despite having never done so before. So Neo and Morpheus begin fighting. At the start, Morpheus is dominating. He seems unstoppable, he's flying across the room. And so when Morpheus asks why Neo lost, Neo explains that Morpheus is just too fast. But he counters this by saying that the fighting ability has nothing to do with their muscles. Cluing Neo in, Morpheus implies that Neo doesn't even need to breathe in air when inside the Matrix. So upon hearing this, Neo is able to overtake Morpheus during the second fight. He understands that the whole game is mental. If he can overcome the mental barriers inside of his mind, he can win anything. And by doing this, he stuns the whole crew watching the ordeal. This is all part of the trials and tribulations that Campo identified in the hero's journey. It's the mental game that serves as the greatest barrier to success. This is the step that Campo describes as the training and tribulations in his work. This step happens once the hero has entered into the unknown and serves as their introduction into the new world.
Chat, enter your fucking unknown right now. Samaro chat. Enter your unknown, bro. Whatever that beast is, whatever that fucking beast is, you know he's over there. You fucking see him every day. Whether it's, you know, a fucking past trauma you have to deal with. You want to go quit your job. Go fucking quit your job and get a new job. I mean, obviously if you're not financially sound, don't do that. But if you want a new job, whatever it fucking is, there's so many simple things that people just let rot their brains. Like if there's a problem in your life and you leave it there, whether it's your family, whether it's your fucking friends, whether it's a girl, whether it's a boy, whatever the fuck it is, if you leave it there, it doesn't matter how small or big it is, it'll rot you. It'll mentally fuck you up. What, touch some ass? Yeah. It's grind season. It is, bro. We're fucking grinding. No excuse. Right now, we are grinding to make ourselves better human beings. No fucking losers in here.
For Neo, this is quite literal. The skills he will need are taught to him after he first exits the Matrix and goes back inside to train with Morpheus. Neo's teachings also bring Neo closer to the truth. The more he learns about the real world and the Matrix that he lived in, the more he experiences both of them and the further he is pushed towards the truth. Afterwards, Morpheus introduces Neo to another program inside the Matrix, one that holds everything that is expected in a real city, ranging from buildings to cars and simulated people. Morpheus explains that the Matrix is their enemy, but most people are not ready to be unplugged from it, as they are too dependent on the system.
True.
Neo's eyes are caught.
You guys like, well, if I quit my job and this, then I won't be able to pay rent and this. They're trying to keep you trapped. It's hard to break out. You have to find ways. You have to fucking work harder to beat the system. Whatever system is holding you down in whatever way, whether it's financially, whether it's romantically, whatever it is, however you're being held down, you're being held down. First of all, if you don't think you're being held down, you're fucking lying to yourself. That's how you know you're fucking blue pilled into the fucking ground. If you don't think you're being held down right now, you're lying to yourself. Something is holding you back from being as happy as you can, from living your best life. You're not at your full fucking potential. All right, you got to get that shit. Simulated people. I feel like some of you guys might be simulated. So you guys are like, grass. Did someone say grass? I hate grass. Grass. Like.
A striking woman in a red dress. When she gets behind Neo, the woman suddenly changes into an agent pointing a gun at him. Morpheus then reveals that these agents are in fact sentient computer programs, fully capable of manipulating the Matrix at will. It turns out that everyone who has fought one of these agents was killed, but Morpheus, believing that Neo is the one, states that the agents will never be as strong or as fast as he can be. This dream world of the Matrix is a reflection towards fears of consumerism. You see, all these films in the late 90s were particularly concerned with this, as they saw their society become more and more focused on products and commodities. But nowadays, these fears are even more prevalent. The vessel of big tech dominates everyday life in a way that we've never seen before. where human values have been chopped up and commodified for a profit, where our opinions, our values, our culture, our thoughts are all controlled by technology that has saturated everything. And the numbers show that this is increasingly leading us towards nihilism. Just look around you. The atomization, the loneliness, the depression, the anxiousness. Just as Neo's life in the Matrix made him nihilistic.
Chat, listen. Everyone is going down that rabbit hole. And listen, I'm not... This is going to be very controversial, and take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a medical professional. But nowadays, they're handing out medical diagnoses for psychoses, like depression, bipolar, whatever it is. They're handing it out like fucking candy on Halloween. And they're prescribing you drugs to naturally suppress a lot of your hormones. Now, I do think some of the doctors are doing good work, and they are prescribing medication that does help certain people. But I think a lot of these people are being ruined. They're being permanently fucking ruined by taking these mind-altering, these chemically altering substances in their body for things that they can handle on their fucking own, for things that they need to go through. The thing is, if you're going through anxiety, you're going through depression, you're going through a hard time, guess what? I understand. I fucking know. But when you take that pill and it drops your cortisol level down, you're now dependent on that pill for when your cortisol spikes back up. And guess what? If you don't take that pill and your cortisol spikes, your body's not used to fucking handling it. You're not prepared to fucking deal with it. You have to train your mental health like a fucking muscle. All right? If I don't work out and I have to pick up something heavy, I'm not going to be able to pick it up. I have to work out all the time. So when it's time, I got to pick it up. This is a hard disagree for me. I know it's a controversial take, but I've personally seen so many times people go to these psychiatrists, go to these doctors and get prescribed these antidepressants, this, that, or the other, and they completely, after they got off them, said it ruined their life. I've had anxiety my entire life, and being on medication made me feel normal for once. Like I said, it's not always. That's what I said. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying everyone. Yeah, so that's out of context. Dang, J-Cat's taking me out of context? That's wild. I've seen that before. It happens. It's literally there is a scientific diagnosis for when a doctor wrongly diagnoses antidepressants, which happens a lot. All the time. There are patients who go to other doctors and they find out they were wrongly prescribed antidepressants, etc. Self-diagnosis. Exactly. There's tons of self-diagnosis online. But yeah, no, JCat, yours is I completely understand that. That's like science. Like if you have an anxiety disorder, that's based off science. Like if you have overactive cortisol. Now, for example, I know people who are going through breakups, and yes, you have more anxiety, you have more blah 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 when you go through breakups, but you don't need to fucking take a pill to get rid of it. You have to go on your hero's journey. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, you shouldn't take medication. Obviously, we'd all fucking die if we didn't take medication for whatever it is. It irks the fuck me. People self-diagnose solely because they're not doctors. I have autism because I do this quirky things like shut the fuck up. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So like I do believe in medicine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not those people. Like I believe in medicine 100%. But I also believe that like we have a pill for fucking everything, and that's ruining our society. We have a quick fix for everything. You can't have sex. You can't find your partner. Go on Tinder. Find a girl. It's a fucking easy out that fucking puts it in AI. Who controls your life, who controls who you date, who controls who you talk to, an AI controls who you see on TikTok, an AI controls who you see on Instagram. Bro, a computer or a person controls everything you fucking do. I haven't taken them because I think I can do without them now. I really feel like I need to all start it. Now, I'm not going to give anyone personal medical advice. Don't get me wrong. I'll never go in this situation and be like, oh, I think J-Cat needs to get off. Like, I'll never fucking do that. I'm not a doctor, and don't ever fucking stop taking medication without talking to your doctor first. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to say that. I'm not smarter than fucking doctors. But it's true. I mean, doctors make mistakes, and I personally don't think some of them are making mistakes. Is all I'm saying. With this business, etc. That's why I do one night stands. Exactly, Mighty. And you think that's okay, but you're being held down, guys. In life, you're not made to fuck a bunch of people. I know that might seem cool, like, oh, I'm having lots of sex and getting lots of pussy, lots of cock, woo, bro. Every time you do that, you're giving a part of yourself away. You're giving, and you guys can disagree. I don't care. You're giving a part of yourself away. You're losing. You're fucking losing. Sexual interaction, sexual intimacy, having a partner is the only real thing you do, is the only real connection you have that the government or something else doesn't control. You can be attracted to someone who fucking spits on you and pushes you down and bullies you, and you're like, oh, they're amazing. You can't control who you love. That's the realest thing ever. And when you hook up and you go through all these relationships and you do this, you do that, you lose a little bit of yourself every single time, and every single connection after that goes a little less. Doesn't hit the same. I just enjoy it. I know, because you were tired of getting your heart broken. I'm basically sold at this point. When is Ben gonna come out for real? Oh, I saw us. Isn't our whole nature to reproduce and learn? That's what you think. That exactly, bro. You're a human. Overcome your instincts. It is also your instinct to fucking, when animals see fire, they get scared. We overcame that as humans. And that's why we get better. If you can't overcome your basic instincts, you're gonna be a fucking shill. A fucking robot. You're a fucking robot.
To find meaning, we must continue our own journey, and the nature of the Matrix strikes a resemblance to the concept known as the habitus. The habitus is a sociological theory that tells us that from a young age, the social convention and rules that people follow are imprinted onto your personality. These conventions aren't just habitual, but instead influence people's ways of thinking and how they see the world. And once you become part of the habitus, your actions perpetuate the cycle for other people. The habitus can be viewed much like the rules of a game, seemingly illogical.
See, LCP would have been one of the fucking cave women who's like, oh, fire, and fucking, went up and started cooking on it and started, learning how to make it and control it and contain it. That's LCP.
Logical things are taken for granted and enshrined as rules. If you didn't know the rules of golf, for example,
why do you think, if you believe in evolution, if you don't, that's fine. Why do you think that certain subsets of humans that learn to work with tools and learn to work with fire made it through and others didn't? Animals too. Thank you, sir. No problem.
the sport would just look ridiculous. Why not just pick up the
LCP is
ball
a
and place it in the
troglodyte.
hole? But knowing the rules of golf means that you see this in an entirely different way. Of course, the rules of golf exist for a reason, otherwise it wouldn't be an actual game. But the habitus has no real purpose by itself. It exists as a manifestation of the environment you grew up in. So then who controls the rules and conventions that easily influence our thoughts? When you start to ask this question about your own life, you then start to see that once you break free of the constraints placed on you, that you can finally see the world as it truly is. And the Matrix is the allegory for this. It exists as a prison that surrounds you entirely, dictating what you see, what you value, and what actions you take. But none of this is actually real. Once these conventions, once these values, once these rules are tainted too much, the cracks start to show. And in the Matrix, the cracks show when Neo breaks free. This is Neo's journey, breaking free from the constraints of falsehood. It's only through his self-improvement and search for the truth that he can finally find meaning. It's during the time of Neo's training in the Matrix that we're introduced to the character of Cypher. From the very first conversation, Cypher complains that he should have just taken that blue pill and begins questioning the credibility of Neo's journey altogether. We then transition to the reveal of Cypher's endgame, while he's dining in a restaurant inside of the Matrix, being joined by Agent Smith. Willing to sell out his whole crew, Cypher requests to be put back inside the Matrix. Of course, not without benefits. In return, he wants to be a rich, famous actor who doesn't remember anything about the real world. Here, Cypher's entire character is summarized as he states the line, "Ignorance is bliss." Meanwhile, Neo, Morpheus, and some other members
chat, and some people will really fucking do that. You started Nick again? Congrats, you're a fucking moron. But I still love you, I still care about you, and you're still welcome here, but you should probably not do that. Did Morpheus say everyone else who saw the agents were killed? But he's working with them, and this was like before, like up until this point.
of the crew enter the Matrix to meet an important figure called the Oracle.
Fuck
Upon
that.
arrival, Neo sees a group of children who are all doing seemingly impossible things. A few are manipulating objects like bubbles and blocks using their minds, and one child even manages to bend a spoon right in front of Neo. Neo takes an interest in the child, who explains that trying to bend the spoon is impossible. One has to realize that there is no spoon. They have to use their mind to overcome impossible obstacles. Once Neo hears this, he looks at the spoon and is able to easily bend it with his mind, just before he's quickly called off to see the Oracle. This spoon bending scene is important as it establishes the way
Guys,
out
it's
of the
okay to be
Matrix.
addicted.
As you start to realize
If
that
you're addicted to something and you know it's there, just work on it. Just work on it. You don't have to fucking correct it today, but as long as you're working on it. As long as you're taking less puffs, as long as you're fucking working on it.
Everything in your life is determined by your mindset.
Making progress.
Your life really begins to change. And the change of mindset isn't only an internal change, but also an external one. The way you see the world actually changes it around you. In an abstract sense, we all create our own realities through our experiences. The world is only made up of the data that our senses give us. And it's up to us to fill in the rest. In the movie, this is made literal. Neo can bend the spoon because he knows and accepts
Gotta work on that. No, you don't.
A figment of the Matrix. And in doing so, this puts him forward on his hero's journey. But because Neo hasn't fully accepted his journey or fully understood the fact that he is the chosen one, the Oracle doesn't have good news for him, as she states that he really isn't the one. And once Neo is down receiving this bad news, Neo then gets a case of deja vu after watching a black cat repeat its movements. As soon as he says this indicates to the crew that there has been a glitch in the Matrix. It turns out that this whole visit was just a trap set up with the help of Cypher, and things start to go downhill from here, as Morpheus is then caught by Agent Smith, and the rest of the group flees to a nearby garage. As it's revealed that Cypher has backstabbed all of them, he then goes on to kill many of his crew, but is stopped right before he can kill the chosen one, Neo. This too is part of the hero's journey. Campbell shows that one of—
Bro, listen, and the thing is, if you're trying to bring people up, you're trying to move people out of their negativity, out of the societal standards, out of the everyday fucking rat wheel they got you running on. If you try to do that, they will try to kill you. Not, maybe not like actually, literally, but they will try to kill you. They'll try to silence you. They'll try to stop you. People will try to speak out against you. Oh, they're crazy. They're blah, 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 this or that. Exactly, Mercy. That's your problem. You got to understand things.
One of the key steps in your hero's journey is facing someone who wants to bring you back to where you started. And in the Matrix—
I know, who was it? I remember some earlier was like, oh, I'm just dumb. Bro, don't be proud of that. You don't want to be dumb. You don't want to be stupid. You don't want to be proud of being unintelligent. All right? It's not even, like, I know you guys might be joking, but guys, really, fucking, the best thing you can do is enrich this. What you fucking do to this is forever. Even when you exercise, even when you do this, one day you'll get old and you can't fucking stay in shape forever. One day your clothes will fucking rot and fall off. Bro, your brain, you can fucking enrich that. Yeah, when you get into your fucking older ages, it'll go down. But up until a certain extent, your fucking mind is all you got. Certain shit, man. You gotta work on it. Bro, you guys think that, like, people just understand things? Like, I understand this. You gotta think. You gotta sit there and think it through. You gotta think. Stop being like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Help. Teacher, help me. Bro, teacher. Bro, stop. Stop it. Think it through. Understand. Figure it out. Shit out. Exactly, Tish. Exactly, shit, Tish. But I'm gonna burn out if I talk about it too. Well, yeah, you obviously don't want to do too much. Exactly, Tish. See, you just sit there and you try to figure it out. You might not figure it out the first time. When you get to your mental break, stop. Take it back. Go do whatever you need to do. But think. Challenge your brain. Think about hard things. Think about hard truths. Heard someone say it's going to be positively delusional because you'll start to believe it's kind of the same thing. Plus, you need to find strengths in the way of learning to fit you to help. Yes, exactly. And the thing is, you might learn a different understanding or a different way to think of something that could help someone else. Or it might be different, or it might be new. You might discover something. You might realize something about yourself. But you're never gonna know because you're like, I don't know. Google, why do I have anxiety? Google, blah, blah, blah. Why can't I get a girlfriend? Dating coach, Tinder, I'm sad. You know what I mean? Bro, think, deal with it. Why are you sad? Why are you upset? Why do you have anxiety? Oh, well, I don't exercise and I can't have any meaningful relationships and I'm always on my phone. Well, then stop. Then stop it. Just stop. Stop fucking doing it. And you got to think and learn. Like, for example, bro, there are so many things that you do every day that you might not think affect you, that you might not think are bad for your mental health. But I guarantee you, there are things that you guys do every single fucking day, you haven't realized it yet, that are detrimental. Fucking detrimental to your future and your mental health. And if you don't get rid of them, they're gonna fucking take you down. They're gonna take you down all the fucking way. It's gonna be too late.
Cypher represents this. He's the guys you know who want to bring you down. He's the other crab in the bucket. People don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to escape the matrix surrounding you. Because if you do, it shines a bad light on them. They know their flaws. They know their mindset is weak. Cypher's failed sabotage demonstrates the futility of the desire to go back to ignorance. And this is true for both our reality and the Matrix. Once the truth is uncovered, there's no going back. Which brings us on to one of the most interesting scenes in the movie. A dialogue between—
We are, Cloud. We're getting better.
Two equals.
And I'm not talking about money. I'm not about getting in better shape. I'm not talking about any of that shit. I'm not talking about like it could be material if that's what you're into. We're getting better, bro. We're becoming happier. We're becoming better fucking individuals. Higher caliber, higher value, higher capable. higher capable mentally.
Opposite sides of an extensive conflict between man and AI, Smith equates humanity to a virus, one that spreads exponentially while devouring all the resources in their way. And from the perspective of a machine, he isn't entirely wrong. Smith then clears his subordinates from the room and further levels with Morpheus. It turns out Smith hates the Matrix just as much as Morpheus, yet for very different reasons.
Training
Smith
your mind.
views himself as above it.
You get
Agent Smith
jacked.
represents the elite. He's the one who creates the Matrix. He hates the people inside of it. The people inside of it are the only ones feeding his life force, and yet he can't help but despise these people who live in blissful ignorance of the horrible world.
Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at everything. Oh, buy this, eat here, blah 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 blah. People, fucking. You know what I'm saying, bro? It doesn't stop. It doesn't fucking stop.
They have no idea what the truth is. They don't know the darkness of the real world. And by accessing the secrets
You
that
don't see
Morpheus
it.
holds, this will allow Agent Smith to completely destroy the last remaining bastion of humanity in the outside world, a place called Zion. But before Smith can extract this information, Neo and Trinity storm the building with multiple firearms, rescuing Morpheus in the process. The trio made their escape through a phone booth, as Morpheus exits the Matrix along with Trinity, but not before witnessing Agent Smith at the last second, leaving him alone with Neo. The two begin fighting, but Neo isn't able to keep up with Smith, and is eventually shot dead. Back on the ship with Morpheus and Trinity, they watch Neo as all of this happens. Devastated, Trinity whispers into Neo's ear that she would fall in love with the dead man, and that he is the one. As she kisses Neo, he is thunderously resurrected, almost in a biblical sense. This scene again is just another phase of the hero's journey, the point of deepest despair. It seems like all is lost as Neo...
Guys, you have to go to your abyss. You have to go to your deepest, darkest place. You have to go there and you have to fucking face it. Because you face that, chat, you can get through anything. If you go to the worst fucking place in your life, it might blow, it might hurt, but fucking deal with that shit. Don't fucking take drugs. Don't fucking run away from it. Don't use other people to get away from it. Fucking deal with that shit. If you go to your darkest place and you deal with that shit, you're gonna come back fucking invincible. You're gonna come back stronger than ever. Face the fucking dark shit in your life. Face it. Don't run away.
Neo lies unconscious, but when Neo makes the choice to save Morpheus, he begins the final steps towards his journey. His death and rebirth are literal, but they're also metaphorical. Mr. Anderson, the person with no purpose, the person who's nihilistic, the person who's self-hating, self-wallowing, living an atomized, transient, lonely life in a dystopian megacity, is gone. However, Neo is born. This sequence and what follows next is the conclusion of Neo's journey, where he faces his harshest challenge yet as he journeys into the government building to rescue Morpheus. In doing so, he becomes the one. He conquers his mind, and by doing so, Neo fulfills his hero's journey. He finally finds meaning in life. Neo defeats the nihilism surrounding him by accepting the truth around the world. And from Neo's perspective, everything around him is now computer code. He effortlessly flies into Agent Smith, obliterating him and causing his colleagues to run away. Once all said and done, Neo exits the Matrix and detonates an EMP, securing the safety of his operation space back in the real world. The film then ends with Neo talking on a payphone, speaking directly to the audience. Neo sends a warning that he is going to expose the truth of what's really out there, and he proceeds to fly straight up in the sky as the film cuts to black. This end scene is an allegory of escaping nihilism. Through rejecting our fractured habitus and the false values of the virtual world, one can find meaning in reality. Among many, these consumerist forces we find today are distractions that drive
Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're trying to manipulate you. All these small little things. All these small little things. Like everything. Like for example, dude, like the placement, the cars, the lighting, they use to manipulate you to buy Nike, to buy fucking Doritos, to eat M&Ms. Everything that is out there, they're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to play on your primal senses. And not just in small things, in big things too.
Improvement and your own hero's journey, it's possible to escape the clutches of your own Matrix. In the film, the bullets that would have killed Neo before simply stop in midair. In the same way, the things that seem like problems in the virtual world cease to matter when you stop focusing on them and pay attention to the real ones.
Exactly.
This whole scene is supposed to highlight the true
I tell Ben that all the time. I want Ben to be a streamer and let me buy my bro. Don't get too involved in the internet. The real world, real connections, real people. Like when you and I guys talk off stream. And I can actually chat and get to know you guys, and I hear about your guys' struggles, and you guys hear about my struggles, and we make connections. It would be better if we do it in person, but we all live all over the place, we can't. But that's fucking real, dude. Hearing about real human experience, like, bro, I'm telling you, you still need that. Go out, meet people, do things, feel experiences, feel fucking emotions, bad ones, good ones, everything.
calming our own mind, our own self-destructive thoughts, and our own self-limiting beliefs. By defeating his anxieties, Neo could defeat anything. It was only once he conquered himself that he could find transcendental meaning and overcome the impossible. Which is what this film is trying to show us. That when you realize that you have full control of your behavior, addictions, anxieties, relationships,
you do,
health,
chat.
and
You
destiny,
do.
can you start to wake up from the delusion?
Wake
you've been
up!
living in. This is the only way of breaking through the matrix.
Wake the fuck up, chat. Wake the fuck up, chat. That was a good video. Damn. Guys, check out Moon. He's a fucking great YouTuber. I really fucking like this video. But guys, for real, fucking improve yourself. Don't waste your life. That would be like, that would break my heart to see when you guys waste your lives. Fucking enrich yourself.
I wish I lived in the present with the gift